Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It Day. I have already forgotten the day. I must do math in my head now. It is hideous. 289. Woo! To everybody out there, what is so special about the number 289? I will tell you, it is a perfect square. That's right. If you were to take the number 17 and multiply it by itself, you would get the number 289. Yes, that's just one of the many perfect squares out there. Yes, the next one coming up is going to be 18 squared, which is 324, which was the Boy Scout troop I was in when I was younger. So maybe on day 324, I'll tell you all about that one. 19 squared is 361. Then the question becomes, do I keep doing these videos beyond the end of the year just because the whole point was lose weight and practice speaking? Okay, the practice speaking part in front of a real group hasn't really helped a whole lot. We do have open enrollment coming up in about a month, so that ought to be fun. But all I have to do is just a basic introduction. And who knows if I have to talk to anyone else or get up in front of anyone. I do want to try to go back to Toastmasters and get back into the habit of getting up in front of a group of people and talking. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, who knows what future holds for I Can't Say It. It did look like my son was looking at the video screens on his phone, but not watching the video. So I don't know if my son watches these or not. But right now, his life is Beyblades, which are really expensive tops. So you have a Beyblade, which essentially is a top. It comes in 3 pieces, or 4. And you attach the Beyblade to a spinner, and you pull this cord out of the spinner. It causes the top to fly off, and it spins around. You get 2 people doing it, then you have 2 tops spinning around really fast, and you get the stadium, and so it's a round stadium, and then the 2 tops either bash into each other or they just go around each other. And if you're lucky, they run into each other, and one of them bursts, and then the other person automatically wins. So, and there are different types of Beyblades. There is, you'd think that I would know this because my son talks about this all the time, but I honestly don't remember. There's attack, defense, stamina, and something else. And then there are left-handed and right-handed ones. I'm not sure if there's a big difference between left-handed and right-hand spinning tops, but there are. Because my son wanted me to get involved with spinning Beyblades, he had gone out and got me Beyblades so that I have them, so that when we're battling, it won't be just me using his Beyblades, it'll be me using my Beyblades, battling his Beyblades. Which is, it's actually kind of fun. It is kind of the same thing over and over again. But he does seem to enjoy it, and so I naturally enjoy it. And it only goes on for maybe half an hour, and then by the end, he's usually done, and then we can move on to something else. But he is really getting into focusing on Beyblades and which ones attack which ones. It's a shame he doesn't like sit there and, spin them, individually so that you can see which one spins the longest. And do you need to have, to record, it might be kind of interesting to record which Beyblades defeat which Beyblades, so that you can actually decide, is there a pattern to all these Beyblade attacks? Is there one Beyblade attack that works better against others? And then, if so, use those when you're battling your best friend at Beyblades. It's just a thought that I'll have to bring up with him to see if he wants to do that. But it might be, it's an interesting technique, or it's an interesting thought, just to try to figure out, which Beyblade works best. All right, well, I think we're coming up on the end of the day. It's time to hit the hay. I weighed myself this morning. I think it said 257. So not anywhere close to 255. Well, it's 2 pounds. 2.5 pounds right here. It's funny to think that this weight, that the difference between me being at 257 and me being at 255 or 240, 254 and a half is this weight. Because when you lift this weight with your hand, this really is substantial. Funny, huh? Because you never really think about how much is 2.5 pounds. You know, your weight goes from 265 to 262.5. It's because you lost this much weight. Can you imagine? I'm getting tired just holding 2.5 pounds. Man, imagine my body is, you know, getting used to losing 2.5 pounds. How many have I lost of these? I've lost 12, 13 of these. So now the objective is to get down 35 pounds, which I forget where that is, 251.8? I think it's 251.8. We're not there yet. I'm still getting used to the idea that my weight is in the 250s, but I do need to get my bicycle fixed. So that's gonna take some time because that's gonna take some money. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see. Just cleaning out my pockets because, you know, that's what you do. All right, so the mundacity, whatever the noun form of mundane is, I will figure that out and come back and report to you tomorrow. But I will, and I doubt it's mundaneness. Mundacity sounds likely. Anyway, audacity. Now that's time to go look it up. All right, so with that, I wish you all a pleasant evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.